Hey guys, it's Teacher Sade. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be a talking video. So as you can see, I'm in a comfortable spot. So let's get comfortable. So today's video is going to be a Q&A about veganism. So if you are not looking to become vegan, if you are not caring anything about veganism, or anything along those lines, you can go ahead and click off, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, so yeah guys, today is going to be a vegan Q&A. I get a lot of questions, and a lot of you have questions, so this video was definitely requested, and I'm going to put the requester name. Go check out their channel right here. So yeah, sis asked me to do a Q&A because she's pretty much curious. So without further ado, I'm going to hop right into the video and breeze through these questions as best I can. Everything will be from my experience. I cannot speak on or talk on anyone else's experiences or anything else, and I'm going to give you guys the most rawest answer, the most honest answer, because there's nothing to hide. And I would say I'm not trying to convert anybody into veganism. I would be lying, because a part of being vegan is to save the planet. Hopefully I can help answer some of the questions or concerns you have. So yeah, let me stop rambling and let's get right into it. The first question is, what do you like? Yeah, I got my little notepad here. What do you like about being vegan? Oof. When I was a meat eater, it was like the same meal. So it's like you have chicken one week, beef the next week, but like in the same meal. So whenever I ate steak, it was like steak with vegetables or potatoes on the side, you know, that meal. Whenever I ate spaghetti, it was spaghetti. Whenever I ate chicken, it was, oh my gosh, I cannot remember the last time I ate chicken. I stopped eating chicken even before I knew about veganism, because I knew how, I learned years ago how chicken is, this is not to put down anybody, okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. Chicken is disgusting. The way that they are farmed is disgusting. All the antibiotics and selenium and stuff like that that goes into chicken it's disgusting. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I didn't know about veganism. I think I did. I think I was dating a vegan, but I didn't know that I was dating a vegan. Like, I wasn't worried about them. I was just like, oh, okay, you don't like chicken, okay, that's new to me. Why don't you like chicken? And that's how I learned all that stuff. So then my wheels started turning, and like a year or maybe even a couple months later, I stopped. It don't take me long to stop something, okay? Once you have the knowledge on why not to do this, for an example, if I tell you that the stove is hot, do not touch it. You can go ahead and touch the stove and find out for yourself, because experience matters. But if I have extensive knowledge on why not to touch the stove, like if you touch it, your finger is going to burn and your skin is going to peel and it's going to be ugly for the rest of your life, then I'm not going to touch the stove. Wait a minute. Okay, you get it? So it doesn't take me long to cut something out of my life or to stop doing something that I was doing out of habit once I have knowledge. So yeah, I stopped eating chicken even before there was even a thought of becoming a vegan. So I am way off topic. So basically I was eating the same meals. So now that I'm vegan, I've tried so many different like meal variations, meal styles, different things. Being vegan has challenged my culinary skills. No, it's not hard to come up with meals. I've tried things that I would have never eaten as a meat eater, like dumplings, because from my knowledge, dumplings were just like pork and stuff in this dough ball. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I thought. You know, I mean, things you just did not know, you will know becoming a vegan, because it's a whole new world. So, what else do I like about being vegan? I like the fact that the idea of being a vegan can save the planet from global destruction. If you do not believe me, look into it, because climate change, all of that stuff matters. The things that we do here on this earth matters to the earth. How we generate a lot of plastic, and all of the plastic that we've ever created on the planet earth, if it's not burned, it is still here. Like how all of our waste is dumped into the ocean. Like, if you don't care about things like that, that is you. You can go ahead and care about Tony cheating on you with Cece, okay? But honey, over here we care about the planet earth a little bit. All right, so with that being said, yeah, that's another reason why I like being a vegan. I think veganism can bridge some of the gaps between racism, because when you do become vegan, if you're a healthy vegan, this is coming up in another question, but when you are a healthy vegan, you think differently. So, and your thoughts become clearer. So, yeah, it can bridge the gap with racism. All right. Whatever it takes. Hey, veganism for that too. Yeah, it's so many things that I like about being a vegan. Just know that I am way past 25. Okay, I'm young. I ain't gonna say I'm at my utmost health, but I am healthy, healthier than my peers. Okay. I do all the things that other chicks my age do, but I'm just saying all of this to say there is no excuse for being a vegan. Like, what is literally stopping you besides your ignorance, you know? Okay, next question is, has vegan changed the way you think? Heck yeah. Okay, let me tell you guys this. I started out as an alkaline vegan. Okay, and I don't even think then I knew what the heck vegan was. So I would just tell people, hey, I'm alkaline, and they'd be like, what? I'm alkaline. So a quick way to summarize alkaline vegan, it is basically you cook everything from scratch. You're consuming non-man-made products. I know that is hard in itself, but trust me, it is obtainable. It is achievable, and it is definitely doable. Alkaline veganism takes a whole lot more dedication to your health, mind, body, and your lifestyle. So that is not for the weak. That is not for the ignorant, and that is not for the judgmental who have no reason or need being judgmental. Okay, so another way to get you in the right direction to alkaline veganism is Dr. Sebi. That was my master teacher. Okay, there are other alkaline teachers that are still living, so you can look them up. His family is still doing the work, and because of his legacy, we must still do the work. Am I going to go back into alkaline veganism? Heck yeah, because with the knowledge that I have, and obviously it is the healthiest. Okay, everything is from scratch. It's like basically going back into the way that our ancestors ate, whoever your ancestors were. Okay, so even if you, like, in some parts of Asia, the elders, they are like mostly vegan, and then like maybe once or twice a month they'll eat meat, you know. So meat, it was never really important till America. So with that being said, it changes the way you think. When you eat clear, picture this: if you eat apples for a whole 7 days straight, do you possibly think that you're going to think as toxic as you think all of that time? No, your body is going to start healing itself. Your anger issues will suppress, like all the issues that you, depression, all of that stuff that you battle. I'm going to tell you this, eating clean will change that, okay? Because you're talking to a person who was considered mean, rude, still is considered rude, because don't try me. I was considered all sorts of things, and then I started looking into myself, and I'm so, as the Christians say, blessed to have gained the knowledge to look at me in order to change me. And I'm going to tell you this, your diet plays, if not the biggest role in all of this. Your diet is like the number one key. Your diet is the number one key to changing almost everything in your life, period. Your relationship issues, your work issues, your stress, your sugar diabetes, your whatever you're suffering, your diet will change that. But you've never heard that anywhere else, because that's not what they teach you. But believe me, I am a walking testimony, okay, of these things. If I ever feel like a antsy bits of depression is coming on, I'm going on a fast. Okay, if I feel like I'm about to get ill or sick or anything, I'm going on a fast. Okay, and then I'll go into like an alkaline diet. Veganism, what is considered a regular vegan, and I may have said this before in another video, it is basically eating all the same stuff minus the animals. That is it. You can still have diabetes being a vegan. You can still be obese being a vegan. All of these things. Okay, because I remember, like, I know people who own restaurants that were fat, and I'm like, you're vegan? And then it's no shade to anybody fat, but it is what it is, because that's what my eyes saw, and that's how I interpreted it. Period. And, you know, they were consuming a lot of soy. So yes, veganism, particularly eating clean, plant-based or alkaline, will change the way you think. When you're consuming things that are not of this earth, that are man-made, generated, chemically modified, genetically modified, this, that, starch, this, sugar, that, no. You are going to be the same person that you were. So eating clean, eating raw. So the top 3 for changing the way you think, if you want to change the way you think, because keep in mind this, guys, if you didn't hear this nowhere else, to change you, you have to change the way you think. Okay? And once you do that, you can train yourself, literally train your brain and your mind to think the way you want to think. So if you're always angry, start eating clean. Start off with a fast. Start eating raw food. Start eating clean. And do this consistently. Then you can train yourself on how to be consistent. How to have discipline. A lot of things that humanity lacks. Discipline. You can change all of these things. And you can train yourself how to think happy all the time. And when you're around angry people, you don't even get it. You can't relate, because you're like, what? I'm happy. I don't get you people. Just stop. And they were like, and they're literally gonna be like, well, you was just like us like 3 months ago. Tiffany, what's wrong with you? Come on, y'all. Raw vegan, alkaline vegan, plant-based. Okay? That will start your journey into changing the way you think. Question number 3. Has being vegan changed you health-wise? Of course. Guys, well, girls, okay? I'm going to do an extensive video on this topic alone. And I guess it's going to get grim, because as women, we don't like to talk about the things that we go through. And men, you guys don't either. Okay? And it is not good, because you have people suffering from things, and their doctor is giving them pill after pill after pill, and that same disease, which is anything, If you're angry, that's a disease. If you have HIV, that's a disease. If you have herpes, that's a disease. If you're sick, that's a disease. Okay? So according to master teacher Dr. Laila Africa, dis-ease is nothing but your body not being at ease. You're at dis-ease. That's all dis-ease is. So when you look at it in that way, because that's technically what the word is, dis-ease, you're not at ease. You're not content. Your body is not content. Your body is not at optimal health. Your body is not at optimal health. Okay? You're at dis-ease. Okay? You're also parasitic. That's another thing that that's another whole video. Okay? And that's another thing that I forgot to mention as far as thinking clear, thinking clean, thinking happy, changing the way you think. Oh, yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm about to fall asleep. You have to get rid of parasites. Yes, veganism has definitely changed me health-wise. It's so much. I definitely cannot fit it into this video, guys. I'm just give you one thing that years ago, I go to my gynecologist and we do the do, and she tells me you have cysts on your, was it my ovaries? Like, I was like 24, something like that. And I'm like, you're what? She like, yeah, you got cysts. And she was like, oh, don't worry about it. They're going to pop. You know, if you're, it's definitely going to pop. And I'm like, I'm not even, so what? So yeah, guys, I had that dis-ease, and my gynecologist told me, who was also my midwife, sweet woman, asked me, am I a fan of the hospital? I am not. Just like my grandfather, I am not the fan of a hospital or doctors, because in a world like this, especially in the age that we are in, you can pretty much teach yourself everything that there is, and you can cure yourself from anything yourself. But back then, I didn't know anything about anything, and I was just scared, like, because I knew, like, that could ultimately, I think, lead to death. I don't know, but like, then I met somebody, and then that was around the chicken time thing, and then basically when I went back, I didn't have them no more. I went back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I went back like 2 years later. I didn't have them because at that time I done been alkaline and back. So I done went alkaline and all that. And when I went alkaline, I fasted for like 10 days. Okay. I fasted for 10 days. It was the middle of the summertime. It was a really, really interesting journey. Would I do it again? Heck yeah, because as I stated before, alkaline vegan is the best. So alkaline vegan is what cured that. Has being vegan changed me health wise? I'm gonna say yes. Being an alkaline vegan has changed me health wise. I do not get yeast infections. I do not get BV, bacteria vaginosis. I do not I am not a runner-up for breast cancer. I am not a runner-up for any type of cancer because I'm a heavy consumer of my herbs. So question number 4 is, how could we stay committed to being vegan? Is there a strategy? Let's put this simple. Staying committed is the same as having discipline. So basically, you were trained to eat meat because nobody was born with a blueprint on what to eat. Okay? So just like you trained yourself to eat meat and cook meat and get the blood out and drain the blood out, you have to train yourself to go plant-based. Your taste buds will change. Your taste buds will change. And that's a good thing because your taste buds and your body is adjusting to your new way of life. Eating. Okay? Eating. So there is a strategy. The strategy is knowledge, 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 knowledge. The more knowledge you have, you can formulate a why. What is your why? Okay? My why as to why I would never go back to, and in the beginning of my veganism, I was like, I'm gonna go back to eating meat in like 2 years. And that quickly diminished. It quickly diminished because I didn't have enough knowledge to say, hey, listen, I have an animal, I have a pet. Do I want someone to come and take my pet and put him on their dinner table? No. Are pigs really nasty? No. No, they're not. I'm here to tell you, study pigs, honey. I'm never going back because I don't want to partake in the cruelty of animals. I want to help save the planet. I want to do my part. Okay? And all the other things that stuff do to your body is not worth it for a taste, for a minute of your day. It is not worth it. Okay, so question number 5 is, what made me become vegan? So it was a number of things. At the time, what made me become vegan was a scare of cancer. So someone really, really, really close to me had cancer. That scared me. Someone my age died of cancer, and someone else had cancer. So cancer awareness hit me like that. That scared the crap out of me. Okay, so it was that in combination with I was tired of being the weight that I was. So I knew previously as being an alkaline vegan that I could lose weight really, really quickly. So I went on, and I mean, I wasn't what I was, but I was in a up and down battle with my weight. So that cancer was number 1. A combination of things: cancer, weight, and I wanted to just be healthy. So those 3 things made me go vegan. And so the last question is, can you still gain weight being vegan like a person who isn't vegan? Okay, so girl, you asked a very good question. All of these questions were bomb. Shout out to you. And let me just say this. This is for you and anybody else. There's a documentary coming out, or it's already out, sorry. And it's called Game Changers. And Game Changers is a documentary about vegan bodybuilders, athletes, tennis players, football, anything you can name. They all got together and they came together, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is in it. If I said his last name right, he's in this documentary, and they came together and they did this because it needed to be done. You know, last year I was in the gym heavy. Where I live, we have a gym, so I don't have to pay for membership or anything like that. So I was in the gym heavy, and my body was snatched. Okay, so I cannot wait to get back into the gym. But yeah, I was, when you stop eating meat, look at it like this: you cut out meat and go into plant-based. You have to build your muscle from scratch. Whereas though when you were eating meat, you had the animal fat in you, and that helped boost your muscle if you had any, you know, because a lot of non-vegans like to talk about like bodybuilding and weight gain and muscles when they're not even doing those things as a non-vegan. So stop. But yeah, think of it like that. You know, you're building your muscle from scratch. So you're building lean, real body muscle, and you're building healthy muscle. And yes, it is definitely achievable. Athletes do so much better when they go to a plant-based diet. I'm going to tell you like this: I've had my most energy being a vegan. Okay, and people ask me, they're like, well, how do you find the energy? And I'm like, it's the energy in the food, literally. Like, there's no way to even sugarcoat that or go around that, you know. And you're just doing your body some justice by doing it. So yes, you can gain weight, muscle, whatever it is. You can be a thick vegan. I think there's a chick on YouTube, I think she calls herself the thick vegan or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, keep in mind, veganism is not the same as like plant-based, alkaline, or raw vegan or fruitarian. You're gonna be really, really small. So if you think that having a big booty and having boobies and stuff like that is where it's at, this is not for you. Well, you could be vegan, but you can't go into the health aspect of it, because you're going to lose weight and you're gonna have to build that weight up, your booty, your boobies, or whatever, up from scratch. A lot of females do not even grasp what discipline is, even in order to even think to do something like that. So, you know, I hear a lot of chicks say, oh, I don't want to lose my butt. I didn't care about that, because I could still get whatever I want. And I'm what, 130 something? So like, that stuff does not bother me. I think it is insane to think like that when there's so many women who, and I know this is off topic, but I gotta say this, there's so many women who are sharing their stories from paying for a big butt, and you just think that having a big butt, hey, to each his own. You know, do your squats, okay, work them glutes, okay, work your gluteus maximus and your gluteus minimus, okay, you will have a butt. If you guys have any more questions, put them down in the comments below. If I didn't say anything, or if I didn't touch a topic in too deeply, let me know. Let me know what you want me to discuss being a vegan. Drop that stuff down in the comments, what y'all want me to answer. I know I have some more request videos coming up for those of you who did request it. Okay, I have not forgot about you. This one was definitely easier to do. If I did not go in detail, and if you felt like I did not go in detail, let me know in the comments. We are a family, so you know, the goal is to get everyone at their best that they can be. So with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video. And yes, I still do have on the same top, because I recorded the other video earlier. And if you guys have not seen my review to this unit Kayari that I have on, she'll be in the recommended somewhere. So bye guys.